Hey guys, how's it going? It's Jewel and Reed here.
Hello.
And this is The Quarantine Life, episode number 51.
Yes, we've gone flowing past number 50, episode 50. We're past the 50, and every single day we've been going live here for you guys to show up on our Essetino Artist channel as well as our Facebook, to show up for you, to hang out with you, to let you know what we're working on and what we're up to. And we are so happy to be with you here again today. And today, as you can tell, we are not in our usual office space. We are right now, we actually just finished it wasn't a hike, but it was kind of like a run into the ocean. There's like a break wall happening into the ocean, and it's just this long path right into the ocean. It's about an 8-something kilometers walk / run either way. So we just finished that and didn't manage to get back in time, so we decided to live stream from here for you guys.
It was 8 kilometers total, 4 there, 4 back.
Yes, correct, yeah.
Yeah, so it's called the Iona Jetty.
Yeah.
And it literally goes straight out into the water. And yeah, we were just running it. And I was doing this like interval thing. Do you have some photos to pull up?
Yeah.
Click on your phone just to see if we can show people.
I do.
And I was doing like an interval thing. So for one song, I would run during that one song, and then when that song ended, then I would speed walk during that time to bring my heart rate back down, and then during the next song, so alternating, then I would start running again.
Yeah, so you can kind of see that's Jewel running. It's like literally a path that extends out into the ocean like that. And once you get to the end, there's this little bridge thing that you stand out in, and it's just like you feel like you're in the water just looking out. I mean, it was a cloudy day today, so everything kind of looks gray, but it was really relaxing. Like I actually ran straight all the way there, so running 4-point-something kilometers straight out there, and then all of us walked back together, so it was really nice. This is Jewel and her sister once we got to the end there.
And there's like sea otters and stuff on the edges.
I'm gonna post more of these on Facebook and Instagram, so I'll show you guys some more of it. I have video of like the cute little sea otter. I don't know if it's a sea otter or sea lion. I don't know the difference.
I think it's a sea otter.
Yeah, I think sea lions are much bigger. So this was definitely a smaller, I think it was a sea otter. And yeah, and we saw these like crazy different colored birds, and it was just really nice. It was just like you're immersed in nature at the end there. While I was running out, I was actually listening to a podcast by Ed Milet and Brendan Burchard, and that was just really nice to plug into that motivation and just stay focused and keep running out. It was really nice.
Oh, I just wanted to also mention, because we were out all day, our phones are super low, and out of the 2 phones, hers had 25% and mine had 39%. So we're using my phone right now, and
we're gonna see how long we can take this for, guys.
Yeah, we're gonna take it to see how long. But if it all of a sudden dies, the battery died in that.
Oh no! But if it all of a sudden dies, that means this episode will be lost too. So we're gonna have to try to wrap it up just before it dies, so that we can at least have it published. Well,
the thing is, I can't see the battery. Like, you have to exit out of it, and if you exit out of the app, then you're screwed.
Okay. It's like we're playing roulette here, game of roulette.
So let's say hello to some people.
Yes, hello Jojo.
We've got Lenny.
And Lenny, hello.
Linda.
Yes, hi Linda.
And I'm not sure how many steps, Lenny.
Definitely, I think question.
I check your phone, but I think it's over 10,000 for sure. And no, I don't have a charger right now. I didn't think that. I thought we would be back in time. And hey, Brayden.
Hi, Brayden. I don't know if this is accurate, but it says 11,800 steps.
That means it's accurate. Well, I
Uh,
don't think it's just, that's your total steps for today.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
not
So
just
probably a
from
little bit less.
the jetty.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good one. And then next week, we decided, because my sister's still not back to work yet, and she says she doesn't think that she's going to be back to work until June. So we're going to do more activities. So next week we're going to do a hike in North Vancouver.
Yeah. It's this really nice hike with a waterfall view when you get to the top. It's actually a dam. So you're standing over top of a dam looking down at the waterfall. So yeah, that's going to be fun. We're kind of incorporating one outdoor adventure a week. It's been fun.
Oh yeah,
yes,
Cleveland
exactly.
Dam. Yeah,
Cleveland Dam. Yeah, you got it.
So we'll be doing that next week. And let's say hello to some people. We've got Phil. Hey Phil, good to see you enjoying
Hi,
the
Phil.
outdoors. I'm planning a bike ride for tomorrow. Nice.
Awesome.
Hey Liat. And we've got Teddy.
Hi,
and then
Liat.
Brayden.
And hi, Teddy.
And we've got Roland. Hey
Hello,
everyone,
Roland.
I was outside watering the plants. Of course you were, Roland.
Yeah, it was a nice day here too. I mean, it wasn't, it got sunnier, but earlier it was very gray and it was just perfect weather, not too cold and not hot. So it was so nice to run in that weather. We were saying if the sun was out, it would be a lot harder. I don't think I could have ran it all the way there. So it was really nice. And then actually when we got back in the car, it started raining a little bit. And now the sun is out. So it's just been perfect weather while we were out there.
And Jojo mentioned the spider video. Whoops.
Yeah, did you guys enjoy that? I enjoyed it so
man.
much.
Yeah, I can see you guys are all enjoying it with all the range of comments, and Linda said she's watched it 5 times now, and that you're dying of laughter each time. Every time I see
good.
that slow motion part, the slow motion part really makes me laugh. And you know, I was editing that. Grab the mini jar. Yes, that mini jar is specifically for bugs and stuff, and I was editing it like after the live stream, and then I finished it and I was like, oh my god, Ari, do you think I should like post this publicly? And she's like, yeah, no, I think people will like it. And I'm like, oh my god, I look like I'm so embarrassed by my reaction.
I said you should post it because it's gonna put a smile on a lot of people's faces.
And like that was
I think it did its justice.
It was a totally real and raw reaction, because I completely forgot that the camera was rolling when it all was happening. It was and yeah, people seem to really like it. I visited my parents and they thought it was hilarious. My mom thought it was part of a movie. She thought I was acting, and I was like, no, this is like
pretty impressive acting. Very authentic, genuine reaction. Linda says it absolutely brightened my entire day. Oh, that's awesome.
And everyone's asking, how big was the spider? It was like this big.
Accurate, yeah.
That big. But it was big enough, okay? It was dangling right in front of my face, and it was just a complete shock, because I was about to end the video. I was about to end the video when that happened. And like, yeah, it was definitely one to remember. Now I keep looking up at the ceiling where I sit, because I'm like,
you're gonna be
paranoid now for a dangling thing coming down.
Well, there's a reason why that happened, is to make everyone laugh and to put a smile on people's faces, and I think it did that.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoyed it.
Yes, thank you for pushing Jewel to actually post it. We had a session yesterday where we weren't sure whether we were going to post it or not, and you guys convinced her, so.
Yeah, like if I didn't ask you guys, if I didn't put it out there and be like, oh, should I post it? And if I just was doing it by myself, and I think I might have bailed out on posting it.
Sorry. Oh, Roland says I showed the family.
Oh my
That's
God.
awesome.
Oh God, what
I hope
did they
enjoyed
say?
it too. Georgia says, Arit coming to your rescue with a piece of Kleenex. That's the first thing I thought of. Yeah, I just thought, grab some Kleenex.
And then
no, the mini jar, the mini jar.
Yelling at her to get the mini jar.
Like, I'm not gonna think of the mini jar as my first instinct.
It is a mini jar. It's like this big.
Yeah,
and
it really
it's
is.
almost like a shot glass, but it's in a little. They made it into like a little.
We used it as party
like those
favors
those
one time.
canning jars.
Yeah.
With the little handle. It's a tiny little thing. So yeah, that was I posted that just before we left. Going to the walk, the run or whatever, and I was like, okay, let's see what happens. And then I just posted it on all platforms.
Spider named Charlotte. Yes, maybe we'll call her Charlotte.
Yeah.
I think Charlotte was as much scared as Jewel was. Imagine like them screaming at each other.
Linda said,
Oops, sorry.
Linda said, what was, oh.
Okay, there we go. Linda says, my mom said, what is that? Is that a cat? Yeah, she was playing it over and over again, and then I went off somewhere into another room, and then I didn't realize that she was continuing to play it, because what it sounded, I was like, oh, they're doing some crazy like construction outside. Like I thought it was a saw. Like the
I didn't like usually when you slow down video the voice tone gets lower, and I remember slowing it down and I was like, why is it so high? Like what's happening? Because I was already in a really high pitched tone. So no, I slowed that down by like 70 or 80%, and it did not bring my tone of voice down, which I thought it would, because it was yeah, I thought it was gonna do that.
Oh yeah, it didn't do the vocal distortion. I think that was funnier.
The funny part was when in the middle of me screaming, you're like, oh.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm embarrassed to post that, but Reet encouraged me, and you guys encouraged me. She's like, no, you'll make people laugh. It'll be funny. You like being funny, right, Jewel? And I'm like, yes, I like being funny, but
yeah,
I'm totally embarrassed.
I know, it brought a smile to a lot of people's faces. So that was fun. We also played it over and over again, and she showed it to her sister, and
yeah, my sister was playing it over and over again.
Yeah.
She likes the real-time reaction of me actually freaking out, and then that she was dying when I said, like, I'm hungry, because there was so much adrenaline running through me that all of a sudden I just got really hungry. Oh,
yeah,
man.
That was great.
It was literally like maybe 15 or 20 minutes before the live stream. Yeah.
Yeah. We also got some goodies.
Yeah, so we picked up some packages that had piled up. And remember I was telling you guys that this company sent me 3 lavalier lapel microphones. Mm-hmm. So they sent me 3 of these. And can you check on Amazon how much they retail for?
Sure.
On .ca or .com?
Power device.
Yeah, so it's a lapel lavalier microphone, and you can plug it into your computer, laptop, cell phone, iPad device, and DSLR. So you can post it on there. And I want to try it out first to make sure that this is good. And then if it is, then we will be doing a contest soon. And I'll be giving away 2 of these to some lucky winners, whoever wants to enter. And yeah, I just checked it out. It's got quite a long cord, so you can be pretty far away from this. They have an extension on it as well.
$31, $32
on .com or .ca.
Oh, actually, that's on eBay.
Oh, that's totally different then. So yeah, it comes in a little pouchy like this.
It's actually $39 or $40 Canadian on .ca.
$40 microphone value.
Yeah.
And then we've got the actual microphone.
Yeah,
And so this is the lapel,
we're excited to test that out.
and this is the extension, and it's quite long. And then you've got like the connector thing for the DSLR, along with an extra little squishy thing here.
So you can plug that into your phone. You can plug it into your laptop.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So I'll test it out in the next couple of days and make sure it's good. And then if it is, it should be. I mean, I think they got a lot of good reviews on Amazon. So
if it's all good, we're gonna do a giveaway with these.
Yeah, and then you guys can enter.
And
and that will be in the Facebook group.
Yeah.
So make sure you're part of the Facebook group.
Yeah. If you're not part of the Facebook group, it's the you'll have to go to Facebook and search for Creative Business Success. Feel free to join. It's totally free. We post all kinds of helpful resources in there, videos, motivational quotes, and it's a great supportive community in there as well that you can tap into.
And then
So
people are saying don't be embarrassed. It is awesome. I'm sure, like, I still keep looking at my facial reaction in the video, but you guys seem to enjoy it, so I'm okay with it now.
Jojo says, what did you do with the spider? So after the mini jar, we put it in the mini jar. I tossed it out the window. So
yeah.
Hopefully it landed on its 8 legs.
8 legs? Oh, does it?
Oh, how many of our legs?
Oh, okay, we have 20% left. Okay, 20% battery left.
We just got the 20% battery left notification. Let's keep going for a little bit, and then, we'll wrap it up.
We got another thing. This is for our DSLR camera, because I noticed that it gets so sunny in our place, even with the blinds down. So I had to get these filters for the camera, and I got a whole bunch of different kinds. It's my first time using these. In the industry on YouTube, they often refer to it as sunglasses for your camera. So they're like lens filters. This one is a colored one, and I'd be interested to play around with it, but it's like a...
So you have a clear one in there, and you have different colors.
Yeah, they're supposed to be like different shades to keep the sun. So this is like, there's like a purple color one. Oh wait, can we put it over here? Yeah, and then there's all different kinds of different shades. Nice. So that when it's so sunny in our place that I won't be like a ghost, because it's usually, you can't even, my face is completely blown out.
Okay, so this is kind of like that. You can see it's like darker. It has a shade to it, right?
Yeah.
So I guess, so if it's really bright, you would put this over your camera lens, and it would kind of dim out the light.
Yeah, there you go. ND filters. Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah. So I just learned about them, and I'm like, I totally need these because it's, you know, we're entering summer season, and it's so sunny all the time that I can't wait until evening time all the time to film. So I'm just gonna put these ND filters on so that I can still continue to film during the sunlight. You just slide it.
Yeah.
You just slide it.
June says, driving today? Yeah, we stopped by. We didn't make it home in time, so we wanted to make sure we got to a destination of some sort so we could do our quarantine life episode.
Yeah, different scene.
Jojo says, where did you get those goodies?
Amazon. That's usually where we get everything, especially gear. Usually getting our gear and stuff. Dawn, how's your new laptop? She got that new 2-screen laptop.
Have you played around with it yet?
Yeah, and how is the functionality of the dual screen both on the top and bottom? That's really, I mean, it's so cool when I saw it on video. But yeah, so I'm excited. I love doing the contests and giveaways. I love, you know, we think of usually like a question, and people, the question's usually related to the product, and then people give their responses. And I love seeing all your guys' responses, and then, you know, the contest of who wins. So
be on the lookout for that.
Yeah. And then we've got another thing coming in, so let's see how that one works, and then we'll do a contest for that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some fun stuff coming.
Yeah. What are you guys up to? What did you guys get into? Tomorrow's gonna be back to normal. We like to, now we're gonna take like 1 day a week off to do like an outdoor adventure with my sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to like hang out and explore BC. There's lots of things here in British Columbia.
Yeah. We've really realized over these years of doing this whole entrepreneurial journey to work on your dream or to do this or to do that, because if you don't have your health, you have nothing. So that's really a priority. And we also, learned from a lot of people that we look up to and our role models and the authors of these books that we read, that it's such a big part of their lives. And it's not that they're total fitness freaks, it's just that they incorporate that into their lives. And it's really a way to stay on track, to stay healthy, to stay energized and motivated. And so we definitely make a point to do something like that every single week.
Linda says, "Oh no, save your stream." Does that mean something's happening?
Oh, I don't know. Is something happening on your guys' end?
Is the connection getting weird?
Yeah. Let us know, because for us it's still okay. I know we're nearing, so we're past the 20%.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
Okay. I just saw that RG Titan came in.
Hi, RG.
So this is a little bit different. We're running out of battery here, so we will likely be.
So for some people it's saying
there was a few seconds of lag.
Okay.
Lenny says, "When is your gym doors opening?" So, the gym here, our gym is opening like next week, but we're actually not. We're taking a pause on it because of all the restrictions.
Yeah.
They cannot allow both of us to work out at the same time with the same trainer.
Yeah.
And they were suggesting like one go at 12 p.m. and one go at 1 p.m.
We have to go back to back, where we can't go at the same time.
But it doesn't really work for us in our schedule to, extend it to the 2 hours, and then because there's a travel time there and the travel time back into downtown, so it's going to end up being like more than 3 hours for a workout.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of time taken out of the day. So right now we're gonna hold off until we can get things a little bit more lessened with the restrictions, like at least having both of us. And it's very different right now with a lot of things opening up.
There's a lot of other smaller restrictions, but that's the main reason why we're gonna hold off until, we don't know exactly when that will be, that things will go back to, doesn't have to go back to full normal, but just at least so that we could both be there at the same time, because
for
it would
one of
take
us
so
to
much
go
longer.
and then one of us wait, and you can't you can't wait in the lobby, like you need to like leave the facility altogether, and you can't go hang out at Starbucks or anything, because you don't hang out in those places. You can't. It's a takeout. Everything's takeout. So we'd have to go to the office, and it's just a lot of. We'd rather just wait till it turns a little bit more normal.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna continue doing our own workout, our own thing at home, and doing these outdoor things until it gets a little bit more normal.
Yeah. We pretty much rotate between doing some weights on some days and then some HIIT cardio on other days, and then like an outdoor adventure now, which is what we just started. So we're
going to be doing more hiking. I thought of this cool thing to rent bikes again, but to bike in a different area. So that is, I think, happening in 2 weeks, the week after this thing happens. I just saw this car almost go into another car.
Okay, yeah.
I was like, what's happening there? We're like off to the side, like parked in a very main area right now.
Lenny says trade one of those mics for a charger. Yeah, that'd be good right about now.
We do. Okay, so we do have chargers.
Yeah,
it's
we just
not
didn't
here.
bring them.
I didn't anticipate it happening right here in this moment.
We thought we would be able to make it back in time, but But no, that's okay. At least we're 25 minutes in. We'll hopefully have this saved on our channel. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. So that was fun. Just mainly took it chill today, activity day. We all like hung out at my parents' after the run. Our legs were totally blown after. It was like 8K and then it was like, whoa, okay, haven't done that in a while. Jody said, are you sure you want to do the biking thing again?
Good question, Jojo.
You know what's funny is yeah, like that with the bike, you know, where my legs are all of a sudden cramping up, or I'll feel nauseous on the boat or something. Like these things usually happen during adventures, but I still want to do them even though I get sick or I feel pain or whatever in my legs or my joints. I still want to do them. Even though I get scared, I still want to jump off the building, you know? So it's
like
still fun.
You're
it's still fun.
You're addicted to growth.
Yeah.
You're addicted to pushing past your limits or what you're not used to.
Oh, the
in
water.
In a healthy way, I think, and not in a crazy way, but.
Sorry, there's another thing happening in the intersection.
I paused so that you could complete your sentence. You said the water?
The water, because Linda said the water intake. How was your water intake? The water intake was good today. So I actually took this right here. This is like a replenishment drink for your muscles.
BCAAs.
Yeah, it's for your muscles.
Amino acids.
Yeah, and that really helps with recovery. So this is what I would usually drink after a workout, a personal training session. So
yeah, the reason why that all came into play was because when we first started personal training, we noticed that we'd be so tired and lethargic.
I'd have headaches.
Like yawn throughout the entire day, even though, you know, like, I still got 8 hours of sleep. So
major loss of energy.
Yeah, it really drained our bodies in a way that we weren't used to. So that's when I don't remember who recommended it.
A friend who's into fitness.
Suggested that we take this
BCAAs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To refuel your muscles, to help them recover and regenerate.
To give them nutrients. So yeah, that's what we do.
Fitness talk. The other day was all about food.
Headache can be a sign of dehydration, yes.
Exactly. By then it's too late, right?
Yeah. Even then, if you drink a lot, it takes a bit to recover from that. So I made sure to have enough liquids before and after food. I'm really noticing that no one is doing the four-way stop thing here. They're just kind of just blowing.
You're very concerned with the four-way stop.
They're just blowing through the sign here. It's right here. Because like everyone keeps going into like about to be into an accident.
Yeah, so that was a great day today. Tomorrow, right back at it as usual. Gonna be back to working on editing some videos, throwing those up, refocusing again on Creative Business Academy. And it's just like this, you know, I mean, that's the whole game. Is just, it's not very glamorous, you know. Being an entrepreneur is not glamorous.
No.
I know, like, everybody sells it as this amazing, beautiful freedom,
with those people with the laptops on the beach and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, there are those times, and they're amazing, but that's not what an entrepreneur is 24/7. You gotta grind. You gotta have to, you know, work on mundane things sometimes, and it's not exactly as it's portrayed a lot of the times.
You know, when I see people on the beaches with their laptops, I'm like, that's not even fun, because one, if sand gets in your laptop, that's going to be a nightmare. And two, if it really is actually that sunny and you're trying to look at the glare, it's not what the photo makes it seem to be. And I would never want to bring my laptop to the beach. So I don't connect with those photos.
Yeah, I would not bring my laptop anywhere near the sand. Just FYI.
No.
I have though worked outside, which is really
On
nice.
a patio table.
And it was covered because I think I wouldn't be able to see anything on my screen if the sun was blasting. So that's what reality is, not necessarily what you see in the pictures.
Roland says, what kind of vehicle you're driving today? So this is the car that I drive. So this is an Acura MDX SUV. I've always grown up with driving like vans and SUV. Our first vehicle here in British Columbia was a Ford Aerostar minivan. It was like a 7-seater. That's the car I learned to drive on. It's the car that I grew up with. It was midnight blue. It was like a 1990 Ford Aerostar minivan, and it was like my favorite car. Like, I cried when we had to get rid of it because it died.
I remember that. Those were the high school days.
We used it until its last legs, literally.
Of us, like all of our friends in our group would always pile into this Aerostar minivan and go driving around.
Yeah, I drove
in high
people,
school.
because I was one of the first ones to get my license because my birthday's in March. As soon as I got my license when I was 16, I drove everybody. Like, I drove people, I picked them up before school and after school. It was like I was a bus driver, because I would tell people, if you want to ride, meet me at the van after school, and then if I'm there, then I'll drive you. And we would pack, back when the laws were more lenient, we packed like 10 plus people in the van.
Did you charge admission?
No, like people would just give me candy. And then like we would just drive around. I would just drive around and just dropping people off like a bus driver.
Yeah, I remember those days. Yeah, you were always into bigger cars.
Yeah, and then like after the van, then it was like a Explorer, Ford Explorer, SUVs. We got 2 different kinds of Ford Explorers. Also had a Jeep Patriot, which is a smaller SUV. And then there's what's the one that my parents have now? It's also
CRV?
an SUV. Yeah, the CRV.
Yeah.
And then,
I like the smaller cars, but I like my muscle cars. So I've always loved the Challenger, and I have the Camaro. Yeah, so that's totally opposite. So we switch it up with the cars.
Jojo says, Ari, your drink looks like an iced coffee to me.
Sure is. Yes, it is, Jojo.
Braden says, those people on the beach are selling you something. Yeah, usually. Those are usually the promo pictures or promo videos for some sort of product or service.
Yeah, I mean, they're selling the vision, right?
Yeah.
And it's true. Like, you do, it is, you obviously do have the freedom more when you're full-time and do it. But at the same time, you've created a job for yourself too, in a way. So you are working hard at this job that you've created. But the thing is, it's like you're living by your rules, and that's what makes it great. So they're selling the why, right? The vision. But the thing is with that is like, I don't want to portray that. I don't want to put that out and make it seem like that way, because I mean, you got to get to a certain point with, you know, having everything outsourced, having the resources to be able to just really be free and only work minimal hours a day, or even some people work minimal hours a week and then can peace out the rest of the time, right? But yeah, if you're in the beginning stages, you're growing this thing, you got to put a lot of energy, a lot of time, resources into growing this business, into growing your project, your dream, whatever that may be. Steven says, hey girls, how are you doing today? Hope you're both good. Yes, hi Steven. We're doing great. I feel energized after the run. I don't know about you.
Yeah, no, I feel good.
I feel good
like,
that I had that run.
Yeah.
It was good.
It was good. It was really good.
I mean, I felt really drained and starving
right afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Ooh, okay, guys, we just got the 10% low battery notification. So
yeah,
I think we're going to have to...
We'll have to end it right here.
Yeah. Braden says the beach people are selling $5,000 shortcuts, though.
Fake gurus.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, the shortcuts. And it's not like that at all. What's going to guarantee your success is like habitual work at your goals, and just really methodical, you know, slow goes it, steady goes. Yeah, shortcuts don't usually end up too well. I mean, it might be like good that you kind of get into something, make a lot of money, and then get out, but then is that really
It's not a good long-term game.
Yeah,
thing.
it depends what you're chasing. It's got to be something more meaningful than the money.
All
Consistent
right.
hard work. Yeah, you
Well,
got it.
I think we're gonna end it right there because battery's dying and I want to really
wrap it
save
up.
the live stream.
Sorry guys, we want to make sure this still saves on our channel. So have a great evening, everybody. Glad that we got to just pop on here for a quick bit and hang out with you guys. We'll see you right back again tomorrow for Quarantine Life episode number
52.
Yes.
And glad you guys enjoyed the spider video.
Yes. Give this live stream a like too if you can. Thank you guys so much.
Bye.
Have a good